Okay, Hank Brennan using Karen Read's own words against her. We'll get a break, but first, Michael Jaafar. Michael, I know how you feel about Karen Read. How do you feel about the closings from both sides?
This is a day when I'm proud to be an attorney. When I see the way these attorneys are doing, it makes me proud to call myself a colleague. That's how I think they're going. I think they're doing an excellent job. I think Hank Brennan is the best in breed. I think the Commonwealth made the best choice possible on having him be the special prosecutor. And he's using Karen Read's own words in his closing arguments. Also, you see the amount of respect that these attorneys have for one another. And I'll tell you why. You don't see any objections by any party against the other party, right? It's not typical in closing arguments, but it happens. But it won't happen today because the immense amount of respect for these apex predators circling around one another in the tank. They respect each other, and they are really good. They are the best in breed. I hope I one day run into at least one of these guys. I have a few private questions I'm going to ask them about some of the stuff that happened in the case, but at the end of the day, I just want to shake their hands because they're doing a fantastic job. I think the closings are living up to the hype. The O.J. Simpson case is no longer my standard for high-profile trials. That title goes to the Karen Read second trial.
Wow, high praise there. I don't think anybody who's watched this trial would disagree with you. The level of expertise from both sides is incredible. Brennan delivering the close for the Commonwealth. Let's bring back Michael Jaafar. What's standing out here, Michael, to you as he continues down this road using a mix of clips, data, and storytelling?
Hank Brennan's closing is very sharp, focused, and clean. Okay, you could tell he built his entire case with the closing argument already in mind. He didn't like throw everything at the wall. He picked his points, he stayed organizing, and he connected the dots in a way, or is connecting the dots in a way where the jury could follow. He's not trying to be flashy, but he's being very effective. He showed the jury exactly how he believes Karen Read's story falls apart. Bringing up, I didn't even think about the fact that it would be so effective to say that she said one thing to Kerry Roberts, another thing to Jen McCabe, and he wove it in with her clips. That was masterful. I think that that is a very effective way of having a closing argument. And it was very masterful. I really like the way he connected these dots with the data and with the inconsistent statements to her friends. I think that was just masterful.
And in the public sphere, it's the same thing. We're watching the same trial. These people are, this is a huge win for the Commonwealth. This one's free Karen Read, no way, she's walking. Michael, quickly before we hit a break, what's going to happen? What's your prediction? Wendy alluded to a hung jury. Is that where you stand, or what do you think?
I think she's going to be convicted on the second and third charge. I think it's going to be a hung jury or an acquittal on the first charge. That's my prediction.